How much do you have that you leave Abuja, you want to get someone from Lagos? Mostly it's big brands that mostly want to work with top celebrities that they can afford to pull you from your location to another location.
Welcome to Gisthub, the home of hot gist, trendy conversations, and real talks. From political highlights to celebrity updates, from business moves to the real gist you do not want to miss. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the conversation that matters. This is Gisthub, the gist you do not want to miss. My name is Christiana Ubong Imere, and with me here is
Chidima Moma.
It's so nice to meet you. This is Chidima.
Thank you.
Maybe know you please. What do you do? How do you?
Okay, my name is Chidima Moma. I'm a social media influencer. I'm a content creator. I'm also a business owner. I own the business Decency Perfumes and Decency Empire.
Oh, that's so nice. That's a lot of things to own.
Thank you.
Welcome to Gisthub. So we're going to be talking about your influencing journey.
Okay.
So, what really inspired you to the creation of Abuja Influencers Integrity?
Okay. Basically, when I was growing up, I always have this well, I call it zeal and skill of kinda promoting businesses or trying to, put out content out there. So even back from my university days, people that knows me very well knows that I am good at kinda putting out business there, talking about brands. So when I finished my university, I felt it's something that I can put more energy on, that by that way, basically I can monetize it as well. So it's just more like passion, kinda. Yeah.
Passion turned
Into business, yeah, monetizing passion, kinda.
So do you feel it's really helping influencers, or is it a way of getting your own gain, or it's also helping the influencers?
Kinda being an influencer is two-way, like it's two-way something.
Okay.
The business you are trying to promote, and also you trying to promote that business.
Okay.
So it's not just one-sided. It's two parties involved. You doing your job, making sure that the business that you are putting out there, that are benefiting to the business that you are putting out there, is also gaining. That's getting customers, getting the main purpose why they called you to be part of their concept, to be part of their business, to promote their brand, to promote whatever they are doing. So it's kind of two ways, not just you making your own money. How about the person you are promoting? So the person, that's why most time whenever I work with any brand, I always ask the question of what is the concept? What do you want to achieve? Are you running sales? Why do you want to do this ad? What do you want your business to be out there? You want more people to see it, or okay, I'm running discount sales, I want people to shop. Okay, fine, we are doing this. What is the concept? So that it will also help me know how to narrate down the content, how to shoot it, how to go about the skills that I will put in. So that's just it. It will help me to at least achieve that is also getting me involved. You achieve your aim, not just okay, do your thing. Okay, even if it's do your thing, you still need to have a concept so that you have a goal that you are trying to achieve at the end of it.
Have you ever influenced any product that you're not sure of? That you just did it because the customer or the client reached out to you?
Basically, in terms of that aspect, it's not all businesses I influence for, because most time I always want to know which brand, what are you into. I have to have I have to ask series of questions. I need to know what your business into. If possible, if I go to the extent of getting your CAC. Like, I need to know you down to some extent, because I'm putting myself out there. It's not just you give me a video I post on I'm putting my face. My own personality is also at stake. If something goes wrong, my face there is already in problem. So people will always be like, they're using your face to scam people. So any business I didn't really understand, I don't know about it much, or most time I always tell them, can you I see your social media platforms? I need to navigate through a lot of things before saying, okay, we can work with this person. So that is just, it's not just any businesses. And there's some kind of businesses I don't even work with, no matter the amount you are offering. I don't work with such brands. Some kind of businesses. So it's not just all businesses that comes and
that you work with.
work
How
with.
do you qualify somebody for as an influencer or a social media strategist? How do you qualify them?
Me, basically, anyone that can actually promote a business using his or her own influence, you are kind of an influencer on your own.
Oh, really?
You can be your own personal influencer. Yes, basically influencing is just more like using your own personality, your own influence. You know that when you tell people to buy this, because it is you, we will buy it.
Yeah,
That's
true,
influence.
true.
That's just basically what influence or being an influencer is. We are doing this because it's you that talked about it. So that's just anybody that you have the audience, people listen to you. When you tell someone do this, the person will be like, for that, even you, there's some people that once you see their message, you'll be like, oh normal me, I don't do this. But because
Yes,
it's coming
because
from
it's
this
you.
person, you can't
Exactly.
say no to it. You'll be like, oh, 90% is legit. Because I know her and I
I
know that she
trust.
can't get herself involved into something that is, something that you can't trust. So because she's the one that posted it or talked about it, fine. I think I can go ahead and make inquiries. I think I can go ahead and pay. I have a lot of people that most time before they patronize some, they'll be like, okay, please, I know a lot of vendor that is into this. Please, can you just recommend me someone that is into this? Once I send the contact, they don't go just the person will come
Just
back and say,
pay.
oh, fine, this person recommended you.
Wow.
Because of that trust, and I don't want to be scammed, or I don't want someone that will deliver what is not what I have in mind. So most time that recommendation is very important, and that's where the influence plays in.
That's
Because
very.
even you that is recommending, you can't recommend what you are not sure of,
Yes, exactly.
because anything happens, it will backfire at you.
Do you? How do you think that influencers, or what do you think influencers in Abuja
Okay.
are doing better or are doing worse than influencers in Lagos? Because there's a very big controversy that all influencers should are supposed to be in Lagos. So there are some brands that will not want to work with you because you are not in Lagos. So what do you think Abuja influencers are doing better than
The thing is,
Lagos?
the thing is, for us, we have Abuja, Lagos, Port Harcourt, and every other city. Businesses, one is not all businesses are in Lagos. So
Yeah,
people
it's
that are
true.
not in Lagos, 90, will I say 80% of them cannot afford to pull someone that is in Lagos, like catering the flight tickets, every other thing, just to make the person available in your own
Exactly.
platform or whatever business brand. Is not everybody can afford it. So basically you have to work with people in your city. It
Yes.
will reduce cost, reduce a lot of things. And then there is another thing that I always tell people: everybody is unique in their own way. When you
Yeah.
contact 5 people to do the same thing, they will tell that story in 5 different ways. That is
Yes,
not the
yes,
same.
yes,
Being
yes.
original, like their original story, their unique story, they can't do the same. So everybody have their unique way. So people in Lagos is a very big city.
It
They
is.
have not even finished like working with brands that are in Lagos. Likewise, Abuja.
Yeah.
A lot of brands that, like I said, another thing is that cost. How much do you have that you leave Abuja? You want to get someone from Lagos. Mostly it's big brands
Yes,
that mostly
yes.
want to work with top celebrities that they can afford to pull you from your location to another location. So if you can't afford that, why then are you stressing yourself? Whereas there are a lot of people in your own city that can still do it very well. And like I said, everybody have their own unique story and their own unique way of promoting anything they want
They
to
want to
promote.
do.
Everybody have their own unique way to do something. So that's just it.
The award scene is really crowded
Okay.
right now. So what makes yours different, or what can make yours stand out?
Okay, basically, as the convener of Integrity Vendor Summit and Awards, and from the name, is every award platform is kind of having their own categories or niche down to a particular kind of categories or people that they recognize. So basically my own platform is recognizing entrepreneurs, recognizing vendors. So that's already a niche down for me. So I'm not saying that other people in other categories are not recognized, but 80-90% are vendors, entrepreneurs. is what we recognize their efforts so far. Before I started the platform, I noticed that in Nigeria, in Abuja, it's very few or barely none is recognizing efforts of business owners, entrepreneurs,
That's
especially
true.
small vendors. Nobody is even small, but let me call it small business owners or entrepreneurs that are doing so well, but yet nobody is recognizing their efforts. So that's what even, will I say, that was even
That's
made
what
me to
prompted you.
actually started it, like, okay, let's see how it goes. And by the grace of God, we have done 2 editions, and
Wow,
by
that's
next
nice.
year we'll be doing our 3rd edition, basically.
That's very beautiful. So, what's the biggest scandal you have ever had, or disagreements that has happened backstage? That, and how do you really deal with that kind of scandal?
In terms of scandal, behind the scene is not always easy. I always tell people, promoting event or trying to host an event, there are a whole lot of things that within, where when you are in the process, you will start finding that, this, that, a lot of things keep coming up, and you are trying to find a way to subdue it, like find a solution to it. So basically we have issues of maybe funds, and then people responding, or like people. And another thing, everybody, or let me say basically almost everybody, want to identify with success. So once you are
Yes.
not yet there, a lot of people will be doubting what you can do. A lot of people will be
Yes.
doubting the platform. They will be doubting the outcome of this one they just started yesterday. Are you sure?
I can
Let's
get
be watching
anything.
them.
Yeah.
Let's wait till they do 5th edition. We now know that they are serious. We now know that, okay, I think they're actually becoming what we have in mind. So that's trying to prove a point. That's trying to make it make sense. That you trying to make people understand that even when it is 1st edition, I have a whole lot to offer. I have a whole lot to believe. So that trying to script out any scandals or whatever. And when people are like, let's wash, people will be like, with any issue that comes up, be like, yes, we said
We
it,
said it.
stuff like
That
that, we
kind of
said it.
thing.
So people are always looking at, okay, okay, okay. So trying to manage the behind the scene, trying to make everything to look very well out there, it's not that easy. And most time is, it takes only someone that have been into event, hosting events, not just planning it. I mean, being a
Hosting it.
convener of an event, because it's not easy. It's
It's
not
not
easy. I
easy
always
at
say
all.
it is not easy. That's why most time when I see people hosting event, I'll be like, I've been there. I know what it is. Especially when you don't really have enough funds. It's not easy. It is not easy. So that's just the some of the issues that we face there.
There is this notion that is in a lot of people's mind that says awards are pay as you get, or something like that. You need to pay for it in order for you to get it. In as much as, or even though every other artist has the intellectual, has the capability to get that award, but the person that pays the highest is the person that wins that award. Is it true?
Basically, why what I always say in that aspect is more like a support.
Okay.
It's more like a support, because the everything about the event, even the award itself, it takes when you have a whole lot of funds. So the money aspect of it is like supporting the platform too, to do what they have in mind, or to do the initiative. If there are a whole lot of sponsors coming in, that's why we work towards having big sponsors. And when someone comes to sponsor, you are not the one to tell them what to sponsor. It's more like a free, like I'm the one to say what I want to do.
Yeah.
So if you have enough sponsors that can pull through everything, why not? But when you don't really have that enough sponsors, so the money that they use to vote is just more like a support,
Yeah,
because the
true.
plague, everything that navigates within the events, it still boils down to money. It
Definitely.
still boils down to money. And another thing is, if the ticket money, there's some event that they will tell you regular ticket 20,000,
Yes.
50,000. If you put it up to 50K, 20K, I barely don't know how many people that can
People
afford
will
it.
come.
It will now still be like only those people receiving award will still be there.
Yeah.
So we're reducing ticket fee for the event, or even making it basically 100% free. So the voting money, or the money that is being generated from voting, is just more like supporting the event and all that. So that, like I said, if there are big sponsors that will be part of event, why not?
Why
Why
not?
not?
So how do you make your money, considering the fact that there are costs. You need to get a hall, you need to get awards, you need to get people together, your platforms and all of these things. When you bring out money for all of these things, how do you get gain? Or is it that this business you're doing is not gain?
Basically, it's more like, will I call it an NGO? It's not really profit based. That's why I said the money that they use for voting is just more like using it to support the event.
Okay.
That's just basically what it is for. And when we have enough sponsors that can come in, that is already 100% scrapped.
Oh, wow.
So it's just more like using this to fund this. That is just it.
Oh, wow. That's
and those awards, when you are buying the plaques and every other thing about the events, everybody knows it's not free. It's not like, even if you are selling it, it's still a business on its own. That's even if you have, where you sell plaques and all that. Talk more of it's something that you buy from people and every other thing that is part of the event. So it's just more like, sometimes you may end up being the ones still owing after the event. Sometimes 2 years you are still paying first edition,
true
debts that occur that comes out from it. You are still paying, but it's not what you'll be telling people and all that. So really that's why I said hosting events is not easy.
It's really
especially when you don't have enough sponsors. Not just enough sponsors, I'm talking about big sponsors that comes in a very big way. It is not easy.
There are artists that have talents, but they are still small, and it takes a lot for them to come to the limelight. And before they come to the limelight, there are people that don't want to associate themselves with those small artists. Why is it like that?
The truth is, I have said it before and I'm repeating it. Everybody wants to identify with success. Until you are up there, like, they don't see you as one of those top, people that they look up to. They will always, especially people that are closer to you, we call it see finish. They don't think they don't think that you really have enough to offer us. It's barely one or two few people, maybe from family, some not even all family, like one or two people that actually still believe in what you can do. It's until you are, there is this line that I always say, that until you have a purpose and your purpose is actually clear to people, until then is when people want to sit at your table. If you don't achieve that line, everybody will just see you as normal, random. They don't really, it's when you are actually now being at that top, they'll not be like, wait though, is he not
this person?
Is it not Chidima of yesterday? Is it not wait? That's when they will start remembering, oh, me and her attended so.
They will not be looking for your throwback picture.
They'll start looking for, where is that picture that I took with her last time? They're not trying to attach. Thank you. They're not trying to attach themselves, trying to explain to people, no, she was living at our backyard then now.
That she used to put this thing.
Have you forgotten that time she used to carry tripod around? She'll be begging you to help her do, and you'll be saying, that's when they will start. Everybody wants to identify with success. So it's you trying to be out there, keep doing your thing. My own is, I always tell people are watching.
Yes.
Don't just conclude that nobody now. Even if you think no, people are watching. Until some people will reach out to you or some brand will reach out to you. That's when you will actually realize that people are actually watching. People are seeing what is going on. But you may think, oh, no, nobody, let me give up. No. It's just all those people that you are seeing out there. There is a time that nobody knew them.
Yes.
They didn't wake up and be where they are, even if they have all the money. Talk more of people, there's some of them that does not even have the money. You start somewhere. The thing is where you are going, the goal, where you are going to, eyes on the goal. Don't lose focus. Forget about what people are saying. Forget about what people behind you are saying. Focus until you make it. All of them will come back. They will definitely want come back because they want to attach, they want to belong, they want to say that you are my friend, they want to now okay, if you are going for one or two, they want to tag along
so that
because they want to be featured. Next thing, please, can you help me with contact of, I saw you snapping picture with him or her, I actually wanted him to help me. So it's just a matter of time. Give it time, have goal, focus, forget about whatever happening, give it time. You can give it 3 years, 5 years. Be consistent. Consistency is not a joke. Be consistent, not just consistent doing things the same way. Be consistent and do things differently. If you try this way, it did not work this year, next year don't repeat that same process because it didn't work. Try another way. Try it in another way. It will definitely work. It's a matter of time.
What's your biggest challenge you've had as a CEO? What's the biggest challenge you've had?
Biggest challenge as CEO, basically funding. funding, the money aspect, because every business that wants to go far, funds, business is funds.
Yes.
Business is fun. No matter the effort you are putting in, no matter the I am hardworking, funds is also, no matter the I am passionate about this, funds is important. Whether you are creating content, selling your products, whatever you are doing, funds will take care of a lot of things. So if that funds is lacking, it will affect you.
How do you navigate?
Okay, trying to pull this is more like, if it is a business, try as much as you can how to make sure that your market is selling. If it is content that you are doing, make sure that you create value that will make people pay you more. By that way, you are actually getting those funds that may be an issue while you are, doing whatever. If it is a business, create offers, know how to get people
People
247, they are
attention.
on your page trying to buy this, trying to buy that, because they know that once she finish doing Christmas sales, she will do New Year sales, she will do Valentine, she will do 30%
Easter.
discount. People will be like, if I miss January, I won't miss February own. If I miss, they know that you keep giving them offer back to back. Of course, you're making your profit along the line. If it is content, value, people want to share what is meaningful. People want to save something that they can come back to. People want to comment on something that they think they should comment on. People want to like, or people want to engage on valuable content. So if it's content creation aspect, dish out value. Dish out value. There is no way. It's not about number of followers you have. Dish out value. There is no way your content wouldn't blow. Find your niche, especially make sure that whatever you are saying, because 80% of what you'll be saying, there must be somebody that already knows that thing very well. So be sure that in a way that anybody that come across it and knows, you have come across posts that will be like, I can relate to this.
Yes.
80% this thing happens to me.
Yes,
I think
relatable
it must not be relatable post. I'm just giving for example. People will be like, oh, this thing just happened to me. I think if it is maybe health field, someone will be like, oh, I'm also in a health field and I can attest that this thing you're saying is true. You can also see the one that are going viral that they'll be like, oh, no, madam, it's not like that. I have worked with this platform for 30 years and I can tell you that what you're saying is wrong. So just make sure that what you're saying or you're pushing out there is true and is valuable. For us, what it is, people click share, they want to save, so that's it. And by that way, it's generating funds for you.
How do you deal with artists that feel entitled or they feel tired to expose your work or bring out your work, influence the award that you're giving to them? How do you feel? How do you handle those kind of artists?
Most time, the ones I've done so far, I've not really witnessed anybody feeling entitled. Yes, because it's something that goes through process. So if you want to get an award, it has process. People vote for you. If you win, you get it. If you don't win, that's it. So it's not just about, the owner or, the convener, this, that, you want to have your way or you start doing it and a wee things. No, it has process. So if you are part of the process, you were nominated and you were voted for and you are the winner. Who am I to withdraw it? Or you can't be telling me otherwise. And besides, there are committee team that handles that. So it's not even my personal job to be checking who did this. So it's what we have on the result list is what we are publishing.
Have you ever given an award to somebody and later regretted it that this person is not worth this award?
Basically, like I said, because it's something that goes through process, nomination, people vote. So people that are voting, if you are the winner and people voted for you, definitely the thing is we discriminate, we nominate, like during nomination, all those brands that were nominated, we go through scrutiny. It's not just you can't nominate a scammer and we put it out there for people to vote for the person. No, that's true. That's when we scrutinize during nomination, because a lot of people will be nominated. It's not just maybe the final 5 or the final 6 that were mentioned. Is only the people that were nominated. A lot of people were nominated. So during that nomination stage, we go through. That's why it's good that anything you are doing, make sure that you have evidences to prove you that you're not a scammer. Make evidence that let nobody. That's why all these, maybe they type your name, a post where somebody is shouting, you scanned her, calling out your name. Videos like that now, calling out your brand name and you is also nominated, is enough to scrap you, even if you have the highest nomination, because you already have a scandal record. We can't give you the award, even if you eventually become the winner. We not even allow you to be on the final list. Yes, now, because you already have a scam record. So that's just the thing. So from nomination process is when such will be eliminated. So anybody that is coming out to be the finalist to be voted for, it must be a vetted brand. Somebody that you have sketched through. Okay, search for this name. Give us feedbacks. What did you see? Because people that have cases, like I said, the scam, once you type the name, any video, Instagram now, Facebook,
Yes,
any platform, once any name revolving around that whatever, it will show up, it will pop up. So you can't see such and still put the person out there. It's not possible.
When you started this award business, were you the only person that started, or you had people that you shared your ideas with and asked them to start with you, or you started alone and then when along the line a lot of people joined in?
Basically, when I started, it was more like a personal thought. I told people, one or two people within my team and around, they were like, okay, let's when you have an idea, if you can be able to actualize it, then let's see how it goes. So that's actually how we started it. And then people bring their own ideas. Okay, this is a better way. Or maybe when you see the ones other people did, you think, okay, if these things still align with my own goal or it's still align with my own platform, I think I can use the strategy, or I can still change something just to make it different.
That's
So
nice.
basically, that's
What
it.
do you see? How do you see your business in the next 5 years? What are your plans? How do you see the future? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Basically, everything I'm doing, both the content creation, influencing, all around business I'm doing, at least I'm looking forward that in the next 5 years or 10 years, we should be on the top list of when someone mentioned perfumes. My brand should be one of the brands you should mention, not just in Abuja, basically in Nigeria. When you say a perfume brand, let the business be in the mouths of basically everyone. The award platform, when they say summit or business that is recognizing vendors, recognizing the effort of entrepreneurs, let the Integrity Vendors Summit Awards be one of them that you can say, okay, we have known this platform for a while and so far they are doing well, and anytime they call for an event, I think I should be there.
Your perfume business, do you produce original scents or you sell, rebrand and resell?
Okay, for now I sell the rebrand ones, and I'm on the way of producing the original scent, where you will have a signature scent that it can only be yours. If you actually wanted it, you don't want it to be sold to anybody else. Like a customized,
Yes.
Customized for you, a signature scent for you. We are actually working on that.
What inspired you to go into that perfume business?
I see it as I wanted to solve the problem of odor, people not smelling nice. So I know that I know that any average human being will want to smell nice, no matter how bad.
Are you sure?
Let us say any average human being. That's why I put the average. Any
There are some
average.
people that enjoy smelling like he goes.
No. As I said, that's why even perfumes, we have, even the oil perfumes, they made it that they have smaller bottles that in a way, exactly. So in a way that you cannot tell me I don't have 100k to buy, a very good scent that will last. At least you can buy the small ones, depending on how you use it. Like oil perfumes, they last very well on fabrics. So the small you can just dab on the skin or dab on your fabrics, it will actually last for a while.
Have you ever been in a situation where somebody's other wants to suffocate you? You don't want to slam the person.
Severally, like mostly now. Once
How do you handle it?
it has been a very crazy move, because people
God.
will be like most time I would just all I wanted to say is that most time I would be like, anyways, I will leave here in the next 5 minutes or thereabouts. So
What
let me
if
just
you're not leaving
I will have to change position. Am I constrained to be at a particular space? No, I'm not. So why would I be there forever? No. So I will have to change, because if I say what is in my mind, the person may feel embarrassed, or the person may feel somehow. So that's it.
I've seen a lot of videos that some people will just carry around perfumes, and then when they perceive maybe
someone that they will give it to
this is something that you can do, because it's something that I can do. God knows.
I can actually do it, but the problem is the person that you are giving it to. How did that person respond? Some people will feel embarrassed. People will be like, even if they know that they actually need it, but how you actually talk to the person is another thing. And then sense of reasoning of the person you're talking to is number two. Because even if you're offering it for free, some people will be like, what do you mean? Is it that I didn't spray perfume while coming out, or what did you get? It's even more like someone sees you and made the same statement and even trying to offer you free perfume, because not just because he or she wants to offer you free perfume, but because that you will feel somehow, even if you know that you didn't use perfume while coming out, you will be like, what's happening here? So it's not just giving out the free perfume, it's the response of the person, the scenario.
I heard somebody saying that there's a lot of people that have this kind of odors, they don't know that they have it. Is it true?
It is. I've heard about such people. Have odors that it looks as if it's kind of too clingy or something. Is the best way to solve it is you making use of enough deodorant. Then another thing too, skincare routine. Because this time around, it's not just only perfume. Your skincare routine goes a long way. So that when perfume comes, if you didn't bathe for 2 days, 3 days, it will, no matter the amount of perfume you're trying to pour on your body, on your clothes, you are not, bathe first with normal soap. Try to, there's some people that when you bathe well and you may use only deodorant, you are fine. You are fine. You may not even need excess of other perfumes and all that. I'm not saying it's not good, but I'm talking about maybe you are working on a budget or you don't really have the money. Bathe very well, use deodorants, you are good. You are good.
It's really nice having you on this show.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure being here as well.
So what do you want to tell our audience about yourself and your business, and how do we give your business a shout out?
Okay. I don't have much to say about my business. For my perfume brand, we are into long-lasting perfumes and undiluted perfume oils. And then for my content creation, we are basically here in Abuja, and we are creating contents, engaging content for brand businesses within the Abuja.
Thank you so much for coming to the show.
All right, thank you.
We look forward to being on your award lists the next time you're going to get your award show, and we look forward to partnering with you also.
That will be fun.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
We have come to the end of this segment. Make sure you follow us on all our social media platforms, and always watch our videos, because we are going to be bringing back-to-back gist, premium content, and everything you do not want to miss. I'll see all of you on our next video. Bye.